collaborative family of independent content creators. It's co-hosted normally by me, Indy. I'm founder and editor of Indie Left News and Indie Media Today. I got Reef Breland sitting next to me.
At Kennedy News.
Is Andrew Rivera. I'm the Handsome Cynic.
It's Politics and Survival.
My name is Jesse Jett.
It's American Tradition.
What's up, Space Monkeys? Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm Robert Durden.
I mostly make art for INN.
Big Man Crab Joe. Keep up those great videos.
Hey guys, it's Yeti coming at you.
Hello, my name is Lucy from Good Moon Red Wine.
This is Chris Legion.
Keep fighting that good fight out there, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Who are these people?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Bread and Circuses. I know I took a little bit of a hiatus over the last couple of weeks, as I'm sure other of you may have experienced. Things got a little bit unstable over the last couple of weeks. Kind of had to get some of my ish together, and so I'm back. That being said, you guys, as you guys know, I got my show on Monday that I do with Greg, where we cover a lot of geopolitics and current events on Politically Homeless. And kind of what I wanted to do, one of the things that kind of, while I took a break for a couple of weeks on this, kind of reassessing how I wanted to approach this and seeing what was going on with the political climate, kind of decided I want this show, and it's going to evolve as more of kind of a social critique on our current system. So, I'm still going to be talking a lot about current events and things in the news and videos and stuff like that. But, and I expressed this a little bit on Monday with Greg. I think it's time that we start to take a little bit more of an analytical view on the world around us to try and understand how all the pieces fit and what we can do to rise above that. So that being said, what I want to do is, we all know that things are going to get bad. Things have been bad. If you've been watching my show on Monday, watching Political Homeless, I don't try and be a doomer, but it's just kind of the news that I get. That's just kind of how I see it. And, we see things kind of progressing from bad to worse almost every day. Sometimes it feels like by the hour. And what I want to do with this show is kind of give some more materialist context to that and use dialectics to kind of try and explain why these things are happening, why we feel the way we do, why we behave the way we do with ourselves, with each other, and all that stuff. So that being said, tonight's topic might stretch your brain a little bit, and I'm here to help you out with that. For the brief time I have with you guys, kind of suspend the knowledge you have of everything you know about the order of things and see if we can have a breakthrough through together. That being said, kind of before I go into some of these videos and break some of the stuff down, a lot of these concepts I'm going to go into, start to dive into really kind of the nature of our lives and how our lives are intrinsically connected to our labor. And how, well, I'll play some videos and we'll get to that. But, as I said, I really start wanting us to dive more in and have a more use dialectics to understand the world around us. So that being said, I'm going to start off the show with a few videos from this socialist psychoanalyst from, I think, like the 1930s and 1940s, Eric Fromm. Okay, and he kind of starts us off. So I guess to kind of give you guys, I'm just going to start this video. I'm not even going to really get into what I'm talking about so far because I don't want to inundate you guys with definitions. So watch the videos, and as we go through the videos, I'm going to talk a little bit about what they're saying, provide a little bit of additional context, and give you guys some definitions. And hopefully by the end of this, maybe we'll come out the other side. One or two, you will be like, oh, damn, I didn't know that about my life before. I didn't know that about how I'm like my relationship to my work, my relationship to my family, my relationship to my community. So that being said, we're going to start off with this black and white Eric Fromm video. It's a 3-parter. It's only about 6 minutes altogether. and we'll just go from there. So bear with me for just a second here while I find this. There it is. All right, share audio. That looks good.
Our culture is concerned primarily with production and
Of course, it's gonna freaking lag on me.
consumption of things. That is what counts, and the selling of things, which is the intermediary between the two acts. And in this process of being primarily concerned with things, their ever-increasing production, their ever-increasing consumption, we ourselves transform ourselves into things without knowing it.
Damn, Twitter.
We lose our individuality in spite of the fact that we talk a lot about it. We follow leaders who don't lead. We
Yeah, I might have somebody else.
believe that we are acting on our own
Give me 1 second,
impulses
guys.
and convictions.
That's such a genius too. 100 years ago, he was saying this stuff, so it's just freaking mind blowing that people had this kind of insight into how our culture kind of interacted with each other. So I'm gonna pass it off to my engineer really quick, my professional head honcho, who's making sure that everything runs great for me. So he'll play that for us in a second. Just start from the first part, and in the thread, it goes through the second and third part, and we'll just start off. We'll stop after each part, kind of talk a little bit about these kind of mind-blowing, what I find to be mind-blowing elements, and kind of go from there.
1 second.
But basically,
Wait, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
But basically, what Eric Fromm is talking about here, and what is going to kind of be the overarching discussion for, I don't know, next hour or so, is going to be about consumerism and alienation. So the general idea, as you heard from Eric Fromm before it started cutting out, was that by nature of us.
1 second.
Are you about to pull it up? That's cool. I'm just kind of go over.
No, yeah, I'm gonna hop into Chrome real quick.
Oh, you're good.
Give me
But basically, what Eric